Let's go. What's poppin', everybody? This is your boy Marlon. We're back at it again with another edition of the show. Appreciate you guys, man, for watching, for liking, subscribing. Make sure you guys hit up that like button, man. Definitely do appreciate y'all, man. Hey, we got some more topics to go over today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And granted, this month has been very lackluster when it comes to gaming. Not really a whole lot going on. I mean, we had Stray and we had like a few other games here and there. But as far as like news and everything, nothing groundbreaking to really like send out any major shockwave and stuff. And so here we are, man. Here we are. And we have a few little headliners here that we're going to be going over as well. And so appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. So we got to talk about this situation with Square Enix and Sony. Because recently Sony just hired a lawyer, right? And a lot of people were saying, well, it seems like Sony is gearing up for another acquisition or whatever it is, like a big acquisition that is. And obviously, well, for the longest time, people have been saying, you know, Square, or Capcom, or I don't know, people have been Konami or whatever, right? People have been saying a whole lot of stuff, but I don't know, man. We're going to talk about this one right here. This one is getting very, very spicy. We're also going to talk about The Last of Us Part 1 developers, or should I say this one particular dev here, and what he has to say about leaks, because the leaks, like I've been saying on the channel, people don't want to hear, some people don't want to hear the truth, right? They want to hear the make-believe bull crap, and I'm not fixing to waste your time and tell you what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak the truth, like, and if you like it, you don't. And you see, after I made that video talking about Sony having a big problem with leaks and everything, sure enough, now it's spreading every freaking where. Now it's out there now for everybody to see that this is a problem. See, was it like 2-3 days later, oh, so Sony got some type of security breach going on. And man, this it's just sad. It's just really sad that people are so blind and they don't want to wake up and realize what's going on. They're so loyal to set company that they don't realize, like, bro, like, this is a problem. And if somebody doesn't do something about this, this is going to continue to ruin experiences for people, you know, period, at the end of the day. But hey, nobody wants to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Who am I? I'm just a little dot on the wall, right? Nobody wants to listen to me, you know, until they go and they start seeing all the other bigger people start talking about it. Then they'll take heed and start listening then. But that's just the way how society works. Also, we're going to talk about PlayStation VR 2 launch date. We're also going to talk about UI, some specs and all that type of stuff. Sony just came out of nowhere with this one. And yeah, on a Tuesday as well, I was like, okay, Sony, okay. Also, we're going to talk about Returnal PC, and we're going to talk about NW2 multiplayer and a host of other things right here on MGN, baby. Let's go. Let's get it popping. So do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the movement. Let's get right off into it, man. We're not going to waste any time. Woo! This one is getting a little spicy. So Sony and Square, oh boy, them two. And we already know that Sony has a very good relationship with Square and everything. And it just makes sense, man. All these Final Fantasy games and everything, it just makes sense. Not even just Final Fantasy, but everything else, bro. Like, it just makes perfect sense. We know Square, you know, they literally just sold. I was sitting back. I'm like, what the heck? Like, like, seriously? Like, what was y'all even thinking? But it seems as though that they sold a certain division of Square to the Embracer Group. Well, because of Sony, apparently. Like, something that was going on in the background. I don't know, man. But like I said, I think Square, Capcom, I think will be a great fit, right? But Square, I just feel like Square would be just perfect for Sony. And I mean, everything will just work seamlessly as far as what Sony has already been doing and the relationship that they've been having with Square. But hey, here we are having this conversation again. And so let me go ahead and let's put a timestamp on this one for you guys. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's see if we can get some more people in the streams. I definitely do appreciate you guys. So the story goes, let me go ahead and hit a pause on this one. So the story goes, Eidos Montreal founder Stéphane Dehastos, if I'm saying his name correctly, gave a lengthy interview about his thoughts regarding the issue that eventually led to Square Enix selling the studio. Now, this is very interesting, okay? And there's like multiple different parts of it, but I'm going to go ahead and read everything that's actually going on here because, man, this is coming from Eidos Montreal founder, like, you know, and this is not just some random fly-by-night type person or whatnot. And so I'm like, man, there's got to be something going on here behind closed doors. So Square Enix has become notorious for declaring multi-million selling games. Multi-million selling games to be disappointments. So their multi-million selling games are like a disappointment, basically. Right? And Diestaus reports this extended behind the scenes as well. He recalls a meeting regarding the company's financial performance for 2012, where Eidos Group of Studios was expected to generate $65 million. And that's in profit. Instead, he was told that the developers had lost $65 million that year. Your profit was at 65 million and then you lost 65 million that year. So that leaves you with a fat zero right there. And also to end it off, he said, "We are dumbfounded," he says, "especially because my studio didn't have any deliverables for that year." Now, the story goes on. I promise it's going to make sense on this whole Square Enix situation with Sony. All right, so let's kind of dig in here. Diastaus says he began receiving messages from the team worrying about the fate of the studio and repeatedly called on management in London to discuss a solution only to receive silence. The pressure was starting to build, and my employees towards me towards my superiors, he says, "I think when people are in a crisis situation where there is a lot of situations, you do see their core behavior or values. And I didn't like what I saw. There was really a lack of leadership, courage, and communication. And when you don't have those basic things, no employee can do their job correctly, especially when you are ahead of a studio." Okay. Now, this is very, very interesting. So you see, everything is literally in shambles at that point, right? And so let's go down to the bottom. Promise it's going to make sense. "I was losing hope that Square Enix Japan," the irony here, Sony, Square Enix Japan, because the West is gone. So here we go. "So I was losing hope that Square Enix Japan would bring great things to Eidos. Okay. I was losing confidence in my headquarters in London in their annual fiscal reports. Japan always added one or two phrases saying, 'We are disappointed with certain games. They didn't reach expectations, and they did that strictly for certain games that were done outside of Japan.'" All right. Oh boy. Okay. This is where it gets really spicy. So pull your seatbelts and make sure you're buckled up for this one, okay? Because like I said before, nothing is confirmed until Sony themselves come out and said, "Hey, welcome to the family, Square Enix." But here we go. This is where it gets spicy. Also, this appears to be his speculation, but he has heard that Sony is interested in acquiring Square Enix, which is how he explains the rather low price for the $300 million for their 3 AAA studios. We already know about the Embracer Group situation, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go back over into that. So here we go. So it's not clear whether he refers to rumors among his peers from the internet, mind you. Now, here, this is man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. He continues, "If I read between the lines, Square Enix Japan was not as committed as we hope initially. And there are rumors, obviously, that with all these activities of mergers and acquisitions, that Sony, yes, Sony would really like to have Square Enix." Well, I'm not surprised because it's been years people been wanting this to happen, and it just would make sense. It will make sense for the PlayStation brand. It will make sense for the PlayStation 5. It will make sense for PlayStation ecosystem. Like, this is a win-win situation. I literally hope that this will happen, because if it does happen, I'm not trying to be selfish here, but I think I wouldn't want anybody else to acquire Square, like, because Sony just have a solid relationship with them over the years, and they would just fit right into the groove, you know, at Sony. And I know Sony will take care of them. I don't really know of any studio or anybody that gets acquired by Sony long after that will complain about the treatment or being treated like garbage or whatever, or Sony does not take care of them. That's one thing I can say about Sony, is that they always take care of their studios. They always take care of their developers. They always take care of what belongs to them. And that's a good thing. I know Microsoft, on the other hand, might have some little mismanagement, but Microsoft, like, one thing with them, they love to sprinkle that money, and they sprinkle that money real good. You know what I'm saying? They'll spend the money, but I think on the management side of things for Microsoft, that's where they're kind of struggling a little bit. But I know with Sony, like, they just know how to take care. And how I know this, well, I'll tell you guys this story, right? Well, this was around the time when the PS5 was getting ready to come out. And I had an interview, with a indie dev that was working on something for PlayStation 5. And man, I said, I know you really can't tell me anything about the PlayStation 5 hardware or anything like that, because I know everything is on their NDA. But how is the relationship with you and Sony? Because I think he was with Xbox before. And he said, well, Xbox was okay. They did do a good job and make us feel good, but there were certain resources and things that they needed or whatever. I forgot the full conversation, but I will definitely say this. He said, man, people at Sony really took care of them and make them feel like they're part of a family or something like that. And I'm like, wow, that is really good. And ever since then, I'm like, man, to hear that internally from a dev, and it just goes to show you. And then obviously we read about this stuff all the time, that Sony take care of their studios and make sure that they have all the resources and tools and everything that they need to have and everything like that. So, man, this is very interesting, coming from big man, over here at IDOS Montreal, like when he was there. But this is interesting, man. This is very interesting. So let's end this off here. It says that Sony would be really Sony would really like to have Square Enix within their wheelhouse. Wow. I heard rumors that Sony said they are really interested in Square Enix Tokyo, but not the rest. So, makes sense, right? So they're interested in Square Enix Tokyo and nothing else. No other part of Square, just Square Enix Tokyo. Makes sense, right? Makes sense, but not the rest. So I think Square Enix CEO Yosuke Masuta-san put it in like a garage sale. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I know that this is not confirmation. That's why I put a question mark in the title. But I guess you guys can go amongst yourselves and kind of see what you guys think about this one here, because ultimately Stefan, he literally left the company in 2013. So this was, yeah, he left a long time ago. That's 2013. That's what, 9 years ago? Like 9 and change years ago. So that's a while. That's a while. That's definitely a while ago, but that's not going to stop him from, actually hearing things and everything like that. But yeah, he was up there. And so when you're like high up there in the ranks at, with these corporations and stuff, you're going to hear things. You're going to hear things, through the grapevine and everything like that. And a lot of times you're going to hear from like ex-developers or like, ex-CEOs or whatever it is and say, oh, we heard this or we heard that, because, well, they're not really bound to any NDA or anything like that. And not saying that this is 100% confirmation or whatnot. But man, I hope it's true. And, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here and everything. So shout out to my man, Stefan the Hastaus. Shout outs. All right. So let's go ahead here and let's get off into our next topic, which this is going to be a discussion that, let's say, this one right here, man. Oh, thank you, King Mo. I appreciate it. This one right here, man. This is why I said we have a big problem at PlayStation. This is why I made that stream. And I said that, bro, the leaks are ruining the games for people. I mean, it ruined Last of Us Part 2. Sales wise, a lot of people hold off on buying Last of Us Part 2 only because, well, the main plot of the game was already spoiled out there. And I said to everybody, I said, man, Sony needs to find a way to stop these leaks from happening, you know, especially when it comes to their bigger first party titles, because it does damage to the actual sales of the game or the great potential of the game. And obviously PlayStation fans being exposed to stuff like this, it's just not a good thing. And now we have developers from Naughty Dog talking about this stuff. Like, this is just bad, bro. This is bad all the way around. So let's talk about this situation right quick, because I know some of you guys will have something to really kind of say. Do me a favor, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button if you guys are enjoying the show here. Now, the story goes as follows, okay? The story goes as follows. The Last of Us 1 remake devs criticize leaks as Sony combats them with official gameplay. Now, let me say this, all right? It should not take leaks for Sony to respond. It's almost as if like it's a damage control type of situation. I've said this countless times over and over on this channel, over and over on our platform. Sony, you need to communicate more to avoid leaks, because if you're staying quiet about something, that is not good. That is not going to help you. That's going to do more harm than good, because the more quiet you are, and it's a big game, it's bound to get leaked some type of way. You understand? And then at that point, the damage is already done. The leak is out there. The main plot is out there, or whatever it is already out there. And then now all you can do is, oh, okay, how can we fix this? Right? How can we fix this? Well, you trace down whoever it is that took the game, or track the server or something, figure out where it's coming from, stop the leak in its tracks, right? And then you're going to just put official stuff out there. I mean, it's too late at that point. It's too late because the damage is already done for the most part, right? And now we have these devs out here angry, you know, because of leaks and things like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something internal going on at PlayStation. We just got a report from Jeff Grubb and my man Special Nick out on Twitter, basically saying that there's a security breach going on at PlayStation right now. Somebody got a hold of a laptop or whatever the case may be. And God of War Ragnarok is going to be the next victim. For the love of God, no, we do not want God of War Ragnarok to be the next victim. It's already bad enough that the collector's edition, all the editions for the game got leaked out, right? Information about what's going to be in the collector's edition, all that. That's just, I don't know, man. Like, stuff like that is not like ruining the plot of the game for people, but at the same time, like, people want to be surprised, right? And so the story goes is, well, they're already getting teased on God of War Ragnarok leaks already on the game already. And I'm like, why is this happening to PlayStation? Why is this happening to Sony right now? Like, you having way too much leaks, bro. This is going to damage every single thing. And on top of that, you want people to pay $70 for these experiences, and you got to do something. You just have to step up and do something. And so let's hear what one of the developers at Naughty Dog have to say. This is just not good, man. Not good. All right. He says leaks really suck. You think leaks really suck? Oh, they really do suck, because I've been saying that there is leaks every freaking where. I'm going to have to start swimming very soon, because somebody throw me something to keep me from drowning in freaking leaks, because, oh, of course it really sucks. You don't want this, man. You don't want this, because once a game gets leaked, it's everywhere. No matter how hard you try to avoid it, it's right there in your face. If you're on social media every day, you're bound to run on it in your feed or in your DMs, or somebody emailing you pretending to be Sony. You open it up, you see the freaking leaks there. Like, you cannot avoid these leaks. It's like it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Leaks is just unstoppable until you do something to stop it. Period. That's a fact. If you got a leak in your house, a pipe busted in your house, and you don't fix it, well, sooner or later, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to start swimming very quickly because it's going to keep going. Water's going to keep rising. And next thing you know, it's going to be a sea inside your house. That's a fact, man. So, of course, leak really sucks. But at the same time,
boy, we're swimming.
He said, when you're right on the cusp of an asset drop, it's disheartening and frustrating to teams who have put their hearts making awesome things for our friends. Now, hear me out on this one. I am not against anything that he just said. I do agree with him. Like, you know, these developers, they put their heart and their souls into these games to give us the best experiences possible. But at the same time, you guys, I don't know, like Sony in general is just, they love to be quiet. They love to be quiet. They don't want to talk too much. And so how ironic,
we're swimming in cash.
How ironic it is. I'm going to get to your donations, Justin. How ironic it is that all of a sudden the leak happened, right? And then you was right in the middle of doing an asset drop. Come on, bro. Make that make sense. Like, okay, I know the game comes out September 2nd, right? And you said recently out on Twitter that fans can expect, you know, gameplay real soon and this and that, right? And so people are sitting here waiting. And out of nowhere, here comes the leaks. So you're telling me that you was right in the middle of doing an asset drop when this supposedly just happened. You see the timing of this? You just see the silver lining here, guys. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You can't keep having this happen to you at Naughty Dog. This is the second time now. The second time. This is a problem. This is a problem. And it's not even just with Naughty Dog. It's at PlayStation in general. Like, all your games are getting leaked out. God of War, they're saying that within the next coming weeks, or even sooner than that, God of War leaks are going to start up. Like, this is not freaking good, bro. We don't want God of War to get ruined. I'm telling you right now, Sony's going to have to put the hammer down because see, the thing is with Last of Us Part 1, maybe the reason why Sony is not so aggressive or not putting the hammer down is because people already played The Last of Us. Majority of the fan base already played The Last of Us Part 1. So how can you leak something that, well, theoretically is already out there already? So, I mean, the game has been out for 9+ years, right? So you can't really leak something that's already been out. But the point of the matter here is it still stinks because people wanted to see the new gameplay, you know, the new mechanics and stuff like that. You know, everything being built from the ground up, like they said. People just wanted to see that officially from them. And they failed to do that. They failed to do that in time. And so the leak kind of almost ruined everything for everyone. So my whole thing is this: to avoid the leaks. Now, I get the whole accessibility options because they added 60 accessibility options to the game that was not there before. Those accessibility features that were there prior, right? Like, it's just, like I said before, like, I guess for some people, the accessibility features alone is enough for them to say, oh, I want to replay The Last of Us remake. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe everybody have their different selling points on where they want to spend $70 on this particular title, which, granted, hey, you're well in your right, you know, to do whatever you want to do. But
we're swimming in cash.
I'm just saying, you know, it's crazy. Justin Bird, thank you so much with the $2, says the young Thundercat Nova Red was tripping. Justin Bird with the $2 saying something about PS upward hurts it. Man, I don't know, bro. My phone's going off. I don't even know. BitCloud Gaming, shout outs to Mr. IGN with the $10. Appreciate the love and the support. Says, I covered this yesterday and dudes wanted to say it was fake. Laugh out loud. No, the guy has access to a laptop with over 100 gigs of info and he is already trying to leak everything that's on it. That's what I'm saying. That's what, Ryan, that's what I am saying. I just talked about that yesterday, and I said, bro, like, this is a problem. People talking about it's fake and this and that. Like, regardless what anybody is saying, bro, like, the gameplay that we saw, right, for The Last of Us Part 1, obviously was something pre-alpha, right? Because when you look at the official stuff, it definitely looked good. It definitely looked better, right, than the leaks, obviously, right? But still, this still is a problem. We have Jeff Grubb, we have Special Nick saying, bro, like, they're hearing stuff, okay? And they're saying that they're already getting teased with God of War Ragnarok leaks. Like, that cannot happen. Like, the same thing with Microsoft around the time when the Series X was getting ready to come out with that laptop situation with, or it was either a laptop or some type of source code or whatever it was that got leaked out. And I'm like, oh my God, like, and they jumped on that right away and stopped that in its tracks, because I'm telling you, if they would have sold those source codes on the open market, oh my God, it would have been trouble for Microsoft. Trouble. So I like I said before, leaks are always going to happen some type of way, right? Because obviously it's either somebody that works there or somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that wants to be dirty. But at the same time, you cannot have your AAA games, or any game for that matter, that people are really hyped about, that people are really interested in, and have it leaked out like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, dude. And I'm not done yet. So on top of that, The Last of Us Part 1 dev says there's no comparison between PS3 versus PS5. Well, duh, right? Because you change the character models, right? You change the vegetations, right? You change the AI, right? So obviously it's no comparison. Come on, that's common sense. After what you just showed us, you know, the video and stuff, clearly it looks better than the PS3. It looks better than the PS4 version, right? So nobody is denying the looks of the game, but at the same time, is it enough to warrant you to spend $70 on? They remove factions. Well, whatever their pre-notion is, I guess, well, they took it away because, well, they have the newest factions that they're working on or whatever. Okay, whippity-doo. We understand that. But at the same time, there's really no value here unless you are brand new to The Last of Us. If you're brand new to The Last of Us, which I know there's a lot of people out there that didn't play the second one, that didn't play part 1, okay? You have to decide. If you never played part 1 and 2, you got to decide if $70 is worth it for you to go ahead and get off into that experience. It's a great game. It's a masterpiece, but there's literally nothing there for me new besides the stuff that they changed in the game. The accessibility features are great. The character models are great. The vegetations, the AI, you know, destructible environment, like all of that stuff, that's cool and all, but it's not enough for me to jump up and be like, hey, as a PlayStation veteran player, I need to go out and spend $70. No, not for me. It's not for everybody. And so the people who are going to buy it are going to buy it. And I understand the reason why Sony went this route, right? Because they got the HBO series coming out in early 2023. So yeah, it's all about the hype to give you a refresher of the actual story so that you could get excited about The Last of Us, right? Because obviously, let's throw Last of Us in there with God of War, right? And as one of their bigger franchises as well, next to Spider-Man and all that, right? I mean, Last of Us put up the numbers, but it's not going to put up no God of War numbers, considering that Last of Us Part 2 only did 10 million. Why did it do 10 million? Well, because of the friggin' leaks. I feel like if the leaks didn't come out and didn't ruin the experience, I feel like the game would have sold more. I feel like the game would have sold 15, maybe 20 million copies. But a lot of people, I remember, backed off because of the leaks, because of certain decisions, the writing of the story and, you know, what happened to Joel and all that type of stuff. So it's like, oh, I'm not going to buy the game. Okay, well, there you go. You know, and obviously, so quote unquote, Sony said, oh, yeah, we end up finding the leaker and we end up shutting down whoever leaked out the game. Well, here goes another leaker. Again, supposedly with a laptop with 100 gigs of data. Come on, Sony. Come on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right internally, bro. You got to fix what's going on internally. I'm sorry, man. If I was Jim Ryan right now, I'll be punching the air. Right now, I'll be flipping tables right now. I'll be throwing stuff out my window right now in my office. Like, this gotta stop. And what is it gonna take for you to realize, Jim? What is it gonna take? What, God of War Ragnarok gets leaked out? We end up seeing the Thor and Kratos, you know, fighting, and then something like groundbreaking happens in between the fight between Kratos and Thor or something like that, and then it gets leaked out, and then I'll be like, oh, well, I'm not gonna buy God of War. Oh, I'm not gonna buy it because I'm spoiled now. Well, what is it gonna take? What game is it gonna be Spider-Man 2? Which next victim is it going to take for you to realize that something needs to be done? Period. Bro, when you're at the top, you under pressure. I know Jim is under pressure right now. I know he's pissed right now. I know Naughty Dog is pissed right now. But you got to do something about this, bro. You're in business to make money. It's as simple as that. You're in business to make money, not lose money, bro. Not take L's. You're going to take L's regardless. That's just life. Some people are at the top. Some people are at the middle. Some people are at the bottom. That's just life. You just got to deal with it. But certain situations can be avoided. You see how Nintendo, how they handle their stuff? Like, you rarely see their first party games get leaked out. Nintendo do not play, bro. I am telling you. Say what you want about the Japanese culture with them not communicating as much, but Nintendo is vicious when it comes to leaks. You leak one of their games, you are done. They're going to make sure they send you into oblivion. They're going to Barry Bonds you to the next ultimate dimension. You know what I'm saying? You're finished. Sony, they'll put strikes out and this and that and DMCA, whatever, but Nintendo is just a whole nother animal, bro. I know this because I've been covering Nintendo for years. So I know how Nintendo operates. Sony, you need to take a page out of Nintendo's book. Be more aggressive. Because the more damages are being done, it's going to be too friggin' late. So let's finish this off, and then we're going to move on to this. Pisses me off. Because you have so many people sitting here acting like they blindsided, like they can't see that there's a problem going on at PlayStation. There's a big problem. Hence why I made that stream. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about because there's no problem with Sony and none of their games are being leaked. Are you blind? Are you deaf? I mean, what's wrong with you? You don't see on social media that crap is getting leaked out? Why would these developers get upset if the leaks weren't true? Clearly the leaks were true. Because if it weren't true, they wouldn't be this upset. Wake up, man. When are we going to wake up and smell the coffee and stop acting like we mindless people, like we don't have any common sense? Come on, man. Every time I speak, nobody listens to me, bro. That's the problem. Like, everybody just feels like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, keep thinking I don't know what I'm talking about. When it's right there in plain sight. You don't need a psyche to show you. You don't need it. You don't need a psychic to show you anything.
Boy,
it's right there in your face. It is a problem, bro. You got to learn from this. Learn from this mistake. I'm telling you, man, it pisses me off every single time another Sony game gets leaked out. And then people, oh, Marlon, did you see the leaks? Did you see the leaks? Did you see the leaks? And then if I don't talk about it, people get mad at me. People don't understand what I go through as a content creator. I get tagged in this stuff. Oh, you need to talk about this. You're supposed to be a PlayStation guy. You need to talk about this. You need to talk about this. I said, bro, I'm not going to talk about no leaks that is going to spoil the main plot. Like, if it's something general like specs or resolution or anything like that, but I'm not fixing to show no gameplay on my stream. I'm not that stupid, bro. I'm not fixing to spoil the game for anybody. Like, oh, you need to talk about it, dog. I'm telling you, you need to talk about it. Oh, you a fraud. You need to talk about it. Get out of here, bro. Be Rich 413, my man, roundtable member with the $20, says that we have already learned from the snitch. You can't believe everything that's put out. Facts. And granted, right? You see the snitch, gone, sleep. We haven't heard anything from the snitch since that whole God of War situation. Sleep. I don't know if Sony got to him and be like, yo, you better shut your mouth. You better shut your mouth before we shut it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Sony does not play. When Sony gets furious enough, they'll do something. Notice that man is sleep. Okay? Now, he said the snitch can't believe everything you put out. Even from reliable sources, Sony, Microsoft, these companies are not God. I don't have faith in games until something is shown point blank. Hey, man, I agree. But these leaks, man, definitely hurts the game. It hurts the sales. It hurts the PlayStation fan base because they're seeing things that they're not supposed to see. You know, whether it's pre-alpha or not. You understand what I'm saying? If a main plot is leaked out there, and it's revealed to be true, that's a problem. Why are these Naughty Dog developers upset if the leak that was put out there wasn't true? Why are you upset then? If it was fake, then you just say, "Oh, that was fake, blah blah blah. The leaks wasn't really true," but you're upset. You're furious about it. So clearly it was true. That's a problem, man. That's a problem. So this is another Naughty Dog developer, right? He was literally, because I know a lot of people really wanted them to add prone and they really wanted the dodge and stuff like that from Last of Us 2. A lot of people thought, well, they were going to throw a lot of the gameplay mechanics in Last of Us 2 because Last of Us 2, you look at Last of Us 2 gameplay and AI, it was so much better than the original Last of Us, right? I get that they improved the AI, but listen to what he have to say to a lot of people that wanted prone and dodging and all this type of stuff in the actual game. He said people complain about gameplay by watching a video, but nobody actually had their hands on the controller. That is true. That is true. But here is my takeaway on that. Yes, we didn't have the controller playing, but visually we are looking at this and we're like, okay, where is the actual improvements? Right? People was already like feeling like, man, this is a cash grab, right? This is just bad vibes altogether because people are like, oh man, this is a cash grab. This is a cash grab. Because after they saw the leaks and really saw that, well, man, it don't seem like there's a lot of improvements or little to no improvements at all. It looked barely better than the PS4 version of the game, the remastered version of the game, a remaster of a remaster. Like, what the heck? Like, so yes, obviously nothing beats you holding the controller in your hands and actually playing the game. That is true. But the fact still remains, the game is leaked out. Okay? It's out there for everybody to see. Okay? So let's finish this up. He said, having played both, there is no comparison between PS3 and PS5. I do agree because it looks better. Okay? Now, here's the part that I think a lot of PlayStation fans might be like, I don't care. But here, this is what he have to say. He said, and the prone would have simply broken the gameplay. So a lot of people wanted prone in the Last of Us remake, right? Because it would just add a whole different vibe to the actual gameplay. Some people were saying, well, Joel is too old and this and that. I'm like, bro, there's older characters that are in different franchises, whether it's stealth, whether it's action, whether it's post-apocalypse, that are old, that can prone. That's no excuse. That's no excuse, but hey, he's the developer, right? Who are we? We just the fans, right? We don't develop games. He's saying that, hey, if they would have added prone to the actual experience, it would have just simply broken the game because the game was not designed in the first place to have prone. Now, you, the PlayStation fans, you got to ask yourself, well, is this man full of crap? Or do you guys think that prone wouldn't have broken the game, but it would have added a whole different type of vibe and a whole different type of experience? This man is saying that adding prone to it, I know a lot of you guys sat there and said they should have added prone to the game and they should have added the dodge mechanic to the game. You guys were saying that, right? I know that we're not developers, but hey, all we can do is take heed on what this man is actually saying here. He's saying, well, it would have wrecked the whole entire experience for us. So no, we didn't add prone for that very reason. And so to end it off, he said it would have been simply devastating for them to add the prone to the actual gameplay and the combat space as it wasn't built that way originally. So we already know that already. So there it is. That I think will kind of clear up a little bit of confusion on a lot of people saying, oh, well, they should have added the prone or they should have added the dodge mechanic and this and that. Well, not happening. And now you're stuck with the decision of, do I buy this game for $70 or do I wait for a sale? That is where the decision is. The leak is already out there. It already ruined it for a lot of people. A lot of people was, saying that this was a cash grab. And also at the fact that Sony, it's just the timing of how ironic it is after the whole backlash of this game, you're going to drop official stuff. Come on, dog. Like that is just, that's just crazy to me. That's just poor PR, poor communication. If you already had assets and everything ready to go, you should have released it earlier, right? You should have released it before the leaks. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't just sit on stuff. If you have stuff ready to go, let me say this and I'm gonna be done with it. Sony, I don't even know if you're watching this. I don't even know if any of your community managers on Twitter, anybody from PlayStation, sometimes I feel like somebody at Sony is watching me because every time I rant about something always shifts. So let me just make this crystal clear. And I'm gonna leave this situation alone and then we're gonna move on to the next topic because I have a lot to freaking say, man. Listen to me very carefully. If you have assets ready to go, if the game is ready to go, do not sit on it. Do not stop sitting on it. Stop doing that. Clearly, you had stuff ready to go. You had assets ready to go. You had a whole 10-minute video ready to go. All you had to do was click a button. That's all you had to do was click a button. I don't want to hear no bull crap. I don't want to hear that. Oh, they want us to all. No. Stop the gibberish. You clearly had assets ready to go because after the backlash, after me and everybody else was chewing you out, all of a sudden, you decided to click a button and boop, there it is. Boop, there it is right in front of our face. Why you didn't release that 3-4 days ago prior to the leaks happening? You called this on yourself. So you expect people to feel sorry for you? No, you put this on yourself, right? We've been saying this since day one, my G. You're digging a hole. You digging a hole for your bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? I keep saying it. It's frustrating, my G. It's frustrating, man. You have assets ready to go. The game is ready to be shown. Show the game. Show it. That way, if some nonsense leaks come out, oh, we already seen official gameplay. I don't care about that Spider-Man 2 leak because we already seen gameplay. We already seen official gameplay. So who cares about what these leakers are saying for clout? Who cares? We already seen official stuff. That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to drive home, ladies and gentlemen, is Sony needs to be more hands-on. Start communicating more. Start dropping the information on these unreleased games sooner rather than later. As soon as they're ready to go, as soon as the game is almost completed or already completed and you have something to show, we already know that you already have these things just locked away on your website or locked away on your YouTube channel. Start unlocking those things right away. The sooner you do that, the better it is for PlayStation fans. And then you won't have to kill off a franchise. Days gone. Like you don't have to sit here and not do a sequel to certain franchises. Oh, because it didn't sell that well. I wonder why it didn't sell that well. Because of friggin' leaks. I'm done, man. I'm sick to my stomach, bro. I'm literally done. I can't. I just can't for the life of me. These corporations, they wonder why these games don't sell well. They wonder why. They literally wonder why these games don't do well. Because leaks. Next topic, man. I can't, bro. I can't. Next topic here is PSVR 2. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably excited for this. And Sony is saying that they're going to have launch dates and stuff, or more in-depth information on this. So we're going to talk about it. Hopefully that doesn't get leaked out, right? Before they get a chance to even... I can't, man. I just, it's frustrating, bro. Like, it's just, what the heck are y'all doing? Like, for real, though. Diving into our next story here, we have to talk about PSVR 2 and what Sony literally just put out of nowhere today, because nobody was really expecting. I think they was supposed to just make a state of play or do something a tad bit different. I don't know. I just don't know what they're doing. All right, so let's go ahead here, guys, and let's take a look at this. All right. Now, this is an early look at the user experience for PlayStation VR 2. Now, as we scroll down here, it says that check out the new the new see-through view and broadcasting option for PSVR 2. So this type up was done by Yasu Takahashi. And basically he's the senior staff product manager. So this is the UI for PlayStation VR 2 here. So you can see where it says view surroundings, screen brightness, system screen size, and VR headset vibration, and set play area and adjust visibility. So there it is right there. That's the first official like UI stuff, you know, for PlayStation VR 2. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering what's going on. So the road to launch for PlayStation VR 2 is in full swing, and we can't wait for you to try the exciting new games and experiences you will be able to explore with our next generation virtual reality headset. As we continue with our launch efforts today, we would like to offer you a quick peek at some of the user experience features you will discover on PlayStation VR 2. And of sure right here, you can see somebody actually holding the PSVR 2 controller and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, seeing everything officially before, but seeing actual somebody holding it and stuff like that, that's what it looks like right there. And the see-through view. So with PSVR 2, you can see your surroundings while wearing the headset. With our see-through feature, it says it comes in handy when you want to easily check where your PSVR 2 Sense controllers are in your room without taking the headset off. Thanks to PSVR's 2's embedded front cameras, users can press the function button on the headset or use the card in the control center to switch between viewing your surroundings or viewing the content on PSVR 2. Now, the card in the control center also gives quick access to other PSVR 2 settings, such as adjusting your play area. So this is the actual see-through view here. This is just for viewing only. There's no recording option. So there you have it right there. I think that's Horizon Call of the Mountain, if I'm not mistaken. And right here it says broadcast your self while playing. A broadcast feature for PlayStation VR 2 will allow you to film yourself while playing by connecting a PlayStation 5 HD camera to the console. It's a great way to show your movements and reactions during a boss battle and share your reactions with your fellow gamers as it happens. And so there it is right there. They're actually showing it to you where you can actually scan the room to kind of make sure that you have enough room to do what you need to do. And coming down here, basically, this is like your customize your play area and stuff like that. And you actually have these built-in cameras to help you, you know, make sure you're making room for your play area so you can make it a very fun experience here. Also, right here, it says VR mode and cinematic mode. Now, in VR mode, players can enjoy VR game content in a 360 view in a virtual environment. Now, content will be displayed in 4000 by 2040 HDR video format, 2000 by 2040 per eye, with 90 hertz to 120 hertz frame rate. Now, in cinematic mode, players can view the PS5 system and UI and all non-VR game and media content on a virtual camera screen. So similar to what we had before. And content in cinematic mode will be displayed in 1080p, right? HDR video format with 24 to 60 hertz and also 120 hertz frame rate. Now at the bottom right here was talking about launch date and all these details here. It says that PSVR 2 game developers will begin to access the latest user interface for PlayStation VR 2 in a new system software releasing. Obviously, well, it's actually coming soon. So they're going to release, you know, some stuff on that very, very soon as far as a new, you know, system software and everything as soon as of the ongoing development. So we'll see how that actually turns out. Now, they said right here that there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to for PSVR 2, and we can't wait to share more details about our next generation virtual reality headset that takes a dramatic leap forward in gameplay innovation. We'll share more information soon, including launch date and additional games coming to the platform. So some people are saying, well, by the looks of this, it don't seem like it's coming out this year or what have you, but you know, we'll see as time progresses and then we'll take it from there. So what do you guys think, man? Are you guys excited for PSVR 2 and everything? Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. Now let's dive into our next story here. Now we have to talk about a game that I know when it first came out for the PS5, a lot of you guys didn't really like it because y'all was saying, well, I'm still trying to justify it being worth $70. Like, I get it for some people, they didn't really like the game or whatever, or they think that, well, it's a waste of money. Well, like I said, I had a love and hate relationship with that particular game, but hey, that's neither there nor there. Now, Returnal PC listing updated with Steam Deck support. So this is very interesting. Imagine being able to play Returnal with your Steam Deck. That is really, really huge right there. Not saying that I'm going to probably pick it up for Steam to play it on my Steam Deck. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to spend money on Returnal again, but Returnal's PC listing on Steam database has been updated with yet more details, including support for Steam Deck. Okay, now the listing codename Oregon was originally spotted back in May and was identified as Returnal via localization strings in the game's listing. Now, recent era user Mocha Joe has uncovered additional updates to the database listing, including the following. So there you guys have it, and Steam Deck controller profile is in there as well. So it seems as though that Returnal is going to have Steam Deck support. So if you guys are generally caring about that, well, there you guys have it right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get right off into our next topic here. If you guys are enjoying the show, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell if you are enjoying what we do here on the channel. I do appreciate you guys so much. All right, so let's go ahead here, guys, and let's get right off into it, man. Let's not waste any time. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. All right, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer reveal reportedly set for early September. So I know some of you guys are going to be excited about this. Now, this is coming from Tom Henderson. This is Tom Henderson's wheelhouse. At the end of the day, this man is known for Battlefield and Call of Duty and stuff. He's very accurate on those things. So according to a report on Try Hard Guides by Tom Henderson, Activision will be lifting the wraps off of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and the multiplayer is going to be in early September. Now, this would put the multiplayer reveal on track with past Call of Duty games, with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War getting its multiplayer reveal on September 9th, 2020, and Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer were revealed on September 7th, 2021. So there you guys have it. Now, details on the Call of Duty multiplayer, Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, that is, reveal have yet to be disclosed, but Henderson expect a live stream with developer interviews. Meanwhile, the multiplayer beta will be taking place in mid to late September. So there you guys have it. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Are you guys excited for MW2? Are you hype? Are you enjoying yourself? Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, so do me a favor, guys, here. Hit that like button, hit that share button if you did enjoy the main show. We're in the Q&A portion right now of the show. So if you have any questions, super chats are welcome. New members are welcome. If you want to join up, we're planning on doing some giveaways, and we're going to be doing some gaming, especially multiplayer gaming, especially when Modern Warfare 2 comes out. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy times. So thank you guys so much for the support for the main show. So Q&A time. Come in with your questions. Tag me, super chat me, whatever. Let's have a discussion right now, man. Thank y'all for the support. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, Q&A time. Come in with your questions. How do you guys feel? I want to know, man. How do you guys feel about Sony and these leaks? And like, I just want to hear what some of y'all have to say, man. Come in with your questions and everything, man. I know y'all got some questions. Larry K, thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the support. We out here putting in that work for you boys. Yep. Blitz, that's what they said. I hope it ain't true. I hope it ain't true. I literally hope it ain't true, but we'll see. Come in with your questions, guys. Come in with your questions. Know y'all have some questions for your boy. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Johnson, I'm telling you, bro. Not good. If God of War Sony cannot afford for God of War Ragnarok to get leaked. I'm just gonna keep it $150, bro. They cannot afford to let God of War Ragnarok gets leaked, bro. I'm telling you. Like, it's crazy. I mean, we'll see. William, I don't want to put nothing out there right now. Parasite Eve. But yo, I'm telling you, like, they cannot afford for God of War to get leaked out. I'm just gonna be honest. They got to do whatever it takes not to leak anything out. I'm just gonna be honest. So will Sony ever learn? I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna ever learn. I don't know. Like, they gotta learn some type of way. You know, having all your games being leaked out, bro. Like, that's not a good vibe. That is not a good vibe. They cannot afford to let God of War get leaked out. It's just, it cannot happen. It cannot happen. These leaks are destroying your sales potential for your games, destroying the hype for your games. You know what I'm saying? And let people lose all hope in you. It's ruining your brand. Like, it's not, bro. This is bad, bro. This is terrible. It says, do you think that some leaks are delayed? Yeah. I mean, for the most part, because sometimes Sony they be leaking their own stuff sometimes too. Just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Saints Row. Yeah. I'll hopefully I'll get it from the devs. You know, we'll see. Oscar Wheat. Hey, thank you for the $5 for supporting the show, helping us to keep the lights on. Our top stream donator for today is my man B Rich. Shout out to B Rich. Oscar Wheat with the $5 says, I hope they keep leaking. Sony need to stop sitting on stuff. Maybe they will learn. Man, I hope not, man, because listen to me right now. God of War Ragnarok,
we're swimming.
They cannot afford to get that game leaked. They cannot afford. God of War Ragnarok, no game for that matter should be leaked, but God of War Ragnarok is your biggest game of the year at this point from a first party studio from PlayStation. The biggest game of the year. You cannot afford for the biggest game of the year to be leaked out, because that's supposed to be the system seller, right? Come on, man. When are you gonna learn, bro? Like, remember what happened with Last of Us Part 2 leaked and Naughty Dog was striking down channels that were spreading news. People also got mad at them. Yeah, I remember, bro. That's why certain leaks in situation, I step off. I step off because this is my livelihood. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time for the foolishness, bro. He said, let's see here. He said the leaks are annoying, and the fact that we don't know how they handle it is so annoying. Sorry, but I've given Jim, wait, where did this comment? Oh, I've given Jim so many chances. He needs to go. Man, I'm not for nobody to lose their job, bro, but you need to do something. Do something, bro. This is crazy, man. I think Sony is gonna make the gamers pay for the leaks that are happening by being even more quiet, and I think that's gonna be really bad. No, bro, no. Larry K, thank you for the $1. Big Body Jose, what's up, man? No, bro, that's counteracting what we're actually saying right now. Like, no, you need to, man. I can't stress it enough, bro. I can't stress it enough. Like, you need to do something, because your main games are getting leaked out. You need to do something. You need to do something, because all it's gonna do is make people cancel their pre-orders. My whole thing is this, bro. If you have assets ready to go, if the game is ready to be shown, then you need to start showing games ahead of time. Like, if it's ready to go, start showing it, bro. Start showing it. You know? I said Sony need to be like Nintendo. Nintendo does not play. Nintendo does not play. Nintendo does not play. Shoot. You think this is a game? My man, Big Body Jose says, Marlon, sup, G? Been working late. I see you making that money. Swimming in that cash. Yes, sir. Big Body Jose in the building. Shout outs to the legend, Big Body Jose. Making that big money. Yes, sir. But, man, like I said, bro, it's always something. Every company is not perfect, right? And these companies that we give our hard-earned dollars to, like, we want them to do better. You know what I mean? Like we want them to do better, you know? But unfortunately, well, there you go. It's just sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. And games are not cheap, bro. Games are $70. $70. Can't afford to get these games leaked out like that, bro. Leaks are not good for the industry, bro. They're not. They're just, I don't know, man. It's like leaks become just like a disease for gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. If we could get more and more, you know, if we could get more and more official stuff, then we don't have to get more and more official stuff to report on, then we don't have to worry about freaking leaks. Sylvester N. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's going down? Big Money TJ Robinson. What's good? What's popping? Let's get it popping, son. We out here. He talking about sup TJ Big Baller. Says, remember when Michael Pachter said that he thinks Sony PlayStation will turn to dust in 10 years time? Maybe he was right. Man, at the rate that Sony is going right now, I don't know, man. They're gonna have to change course. They're gonna have to change course. They're gonna have to change course some type of way, because it's terrible. It's really terrible, bro. Like, you're gonna have to change course. Period. He said, big money, Jose. You doggone right, big money. It says Sony or divas. We all know this. They work around silence for hype, and that's what's actually hurting them. They have that God of War footage already. They better just show before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, at this point, God of War should be at least 90% done. If the game is coming out in November, bro, that game should be 90% or 95% done, and the other 5% is them polishing up the game and make sure everything is good to go. I think Sony right now with God of War, they're in the polishing stages right now with God of War. Like, when I say majority of everything is already done, they're just polishing the game right now. That's what they're doing. They're just polishing. And at this point, I am telling you, you need to show, you need to have a state of play. People have been asking for a state of play for the longest time. Start showing a state of play soon before leaks start happening. Because I don't like them leaks, bro. When they're ruining the experiences for people. Like, it's one thing when you get leaks where it's talking about specs, or, you know, like, oh, or when Sony is gonna have an event date. Those leaks are okay, I guess, right? Because people want to know when Sony is gonna have, you know, a particular event or whatever. Those things are different because it's not spoiling anything. It's just getting people hype and excited for when an event is happening. But gameplay, plots, all of that type of stuff, story details being leaked, no, sir. No, that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. You know? It says, were there any leaks? Oh, heck yeah, there was leaks for God of War 2018. There was leaks. But as far as I can remember, it wasn't nothing like groundbreaking, like story-wise, as far as I can remember. It says $70. People think that's a lot of money. Please, man. Hey, Justin, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. $70 is a lot of money for people who don't have $70 to spend on entertainment, right? And I don't know how to simplify this. I've said that PlayStation, at least now, like back in the day, was different. PlayStation is for the rich, the upper class people. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation 5 is for rich people, or rich and middle class people. Rich and middle class people. You know, like the lower tier people, like they just can't do it. Some people can't justify themselves spending $500 on a console. For a lot of people, $500 is a lot of money. To some of you guys that are rich or in the upper echelon in finances, then it's easy for you to say, well, $70 is no money at all. Like $70 for me, that's a lot of money for me. Like spending $70 on something, like, yeah, I'm going to be like, man, that's $70. Like, even if I'm balling like that, I'm still going to say $70. Like, man, that's $70 right there, bro. That's still money that could be used for something in my household, you know, for my family, or it could be used for something else. I'm just using it for games or a game, a video game. A video game is a form of entertainment, bro. A video game is luxury. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could use $70 to pay a light bill, or to put gas in your car, or to whatever bill that you have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pay your car insurance or help pay whatever it is. $70 goes a far way. So for those of you who are fortunate enough to have $70, oh, $70 ain't nothing. Well, God bless you, because you got money like that. Like me and everybody else that's a little bit below the middle class, listen, bro, we ain't got it like that. Like I said earlier in the stream, you got some people that are at the top, some people are in the middle, and some people are at the bottom. That's just the way life works. Now, it's your duty as an individual to work your way up to the top, but sometimes you try to work your way up to the top and you just seem like you just can't even freaking get there, right? And that's just the way life works, right? So $70 is a lot of money. Okay, it is a lot of money to me, because if somebody drops $70 in my stream right now, I'm going to be falling out of my chair, because I'm like, bro, that's $70. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are rich, or not even say rich, but people that are middle class or higher, they're looking at, man, this man over here falling out of his chair over $70. This dude's a joke. Yeah, like some people will look at that and be like, why are you falling out of your chair over $70, dog? That's just $70. I blow my nose with $70. Well, that's you. That's you, man. Like somebody drops $70 or $50, or somebody give me $70, bro. That's a lot of money. I'm like, man, you know what I could do with $70 right now? Bro, you better listen to me, man. Listen, bro, like that's just the way it is, bro. Like I don't have $70 to throw away. Like $70 is hard to work. Okay. A lot of YouTubers, you think YouTubers are balling out here, my G? You think YouTubers got bread to throw around like that? No. Like some YouTubers, they might be balling because some YouTubers are at the top. But guys like me, that's like literally below the middle, bro, I don't have $70. I don't even make $70 in a day most of the time, let alone to say, oh, $70 ain't no money. Some YouTubers, they make $70 in like minutes. You know, those people, they don't care about $70. I do care about $70. That's a long way. If somebody drops a $70 super chat right now, I'd be like, oh my God, oh freak. Like, wow, this is crazy. You know, thank you so much, man. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, wow. But you, man, come on, man. Dude is crazy. Dude, you crazy as heck. Crazy out your rabbit mind. And even to add something even more to that. Like, for instance, $70, that's somebody's gas for a week, right? Or 4 days or 3 days, depending on what type of vehicle you drive. You might drive a truck. Well, if you drive a big old tanker truck, like a F-150, or depend if you have an eco F-150 or whatever. But if you're driving a V8 or a regular V6 truck or whatever, yeah, $70 might last you for what, maybe 3-4 days. And then you got to fill up again. That's somebody's gas money, bro. That's somebody's money to help pay some bills or something. Like, you out of your, man, you out of your mind. So you should be on IGN, Marlon. Hey, man, whatever opportunity comes for your boy, I'll take it, man. Prod, I'm gonna say Marlon drives a Lambo. Yeah, right. I listen, bro. I literally wish. Wait. Hold on. Let me clear the air on this situation right now, because this is ignorant right now. This is very ignorant. So you're telling TJ, let's now this is about, not TJ, Google Eyes. Now this is about to get real spicy. Hold on, Jacob. I'm going to get to your comment in just a second. I got to get to a lot of these people that are tagging me. This man said, Marlon, TJ donated, and first thing you said was nobody can beat that. That's disrespectful and greedy. Sorry. How is that greedy? Like, how? Please tell me, how is that greedy or disrespectful? Somebody drop a big donation, right? First thing I'm going to be like, oh my God, thank you so much. Wasn't really expecting this. You guys know how I do things here, right? And then I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's $100. Like, I'm grateful. And that's the biggest donation of the stream. So, of course, I'm going to be like, oh, man, ain't nobody's going to be able to top this, right? And I leave it alone. It's no disrespect. It's no greed or anything like that. Like, I just don't, my brain for some reason cannot fathom some of you guys. Like, do you see anybody else? Do you see me or anybody else getting in between how you make your money, or telling you how to make your money on your job, or telling you, oh, don't take overtime because going for overtime, that's greedy when you already getting 40 hours a week? Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You don't have to be here. You literally don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. If you're going to talk like that, you don't need to be here. You do not need to be here. And you've been here a long time, and you're talking like that. That's ignorant. That's very, very ignorant. Okay. So you don't have to be here, man. You don't have to be here. I'm going to tell you straight up like that. If you don't like the way how I do things here, if you don't like the fact that I do this full time, I've been doing this longer than you've been here. Okay. I've been doing this channel for 8 years, and I've been doing this channel full time, right? Since I've been working my job at FedEx, and I didn't start really making any money until 2020. Some of y'all would have quit. So y'all want to sit here and say, oh, you're doing this for the money? Ignorant, literally ignorant. Who cares? Like, the money is going to come eventually, right? I've worked 8 years on this channel and didn't start making money until the 6th year, literally 6 years before I really start really seeing anything. Okay. So when you're sitting there talking rubbish and bullcrap in my ears hole, right? Nonsense. You don't have to be here. If you have a problem with me making money, you don't have to be here. If you have a problem with me receiving donations, you don't have to be here. I'm just going to keep it $150. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100%. You don't like the way I do things? There's the door. There's the door. There's the door. There's the door. It's as simple as that. There's the door. Tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. You know, some of y'all, I'm tired of some of y'all. I don't like that stuff, man. If you don't like what you see me doing, anything out here that's besides the ordinary, or anything other streamers ain't doing, I am doing me at the end of the day. You don't like what I do? There's the door. Period. Okay? Period. You don't have to drop a dime. Okay? I don't need your money. Okay? You per se, you of all people should already know. And don't email me, don't DM me, none of that. Straight up. I'm going to tell you like that. I'm gonna tell you like that. Okay? Let me get to some of these other comments, more important comments. It says, do you think that Sony deserves this a little bit because they are complacent when it comes to news? I mean, I don't say any company deserves leaks or anything like that. I just say that for me per se, I think they just need to be more aggressive in the communication department. And, we'll see, what, ends up happening here and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think they deserve it. No company deserves for their stuff to be leaked out. I think they just need to be more aggressive, in my opinion. Even if it's bad, if someone got a hold of a PC with leaks, I hope that that new slide is planned. Well, they already said that they was going to work on some stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Kemar Turner with the $5. Thank you so much for the $5, man. I appreciate you. Says, hey, Marlon, will you still purchase the Sony A95? Man, the funds has been depleted. I don't even think because right now it's been very, very slow on the channel, on the finance side. So I don't even think I haven't even enough money to even buy an A95K at this point. I think an A95K, I think it's expensive, man. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's what, $3,000 for the 55-inch.
Boy,
and then $4,000 for the 65-inch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't have $3,000. The only reason why I was able to get this one was I ended up getting it through cons and I, financed it and whatnot and making payments on it. But I don't even think I will be able to afford the A95K as much as I would want it. And as much as I would want to make content on the channel for you guys, hook it up to the PS5 and, kind of do some comparisons like I did with this TV. Yeah, unfortunately, unless something miraculously happened and I get $3,000 in donation, then yeah, it's just not going to happen. Let's see here. My man, Byron, thank you so much for the $3, man. Let's go, my G. Appreciate the love and the support. We out here. Thank you so much. It says, there's no hope for you. Shaking my head. I just came in and felt that rumble. He said, oh, man. Yeah, man. People just sitting here, just saying crazy stuff, bro. Like, oh, somebody drop a big donation and, I say, because you guys know how I am. I fall out of my chair and I'm like, oh, thank you for the big dono. Appreciate the love and the support. God bless your store basket. Whatever, just trying to go tell people thanks, and listen, bro. Listen, I work for my honest bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't beg anybody anything. Whether you're a big content creator, small content creator, it doesn't matter, bro. Especially when this is your livelihood and this is how you keep the lights on, you know what I'm saying? And you're working remotely from home. It doesn't matter how you make your money, bro. As long as you're making your money honestly, bro, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who are going to support you are going to support you no matter what. But to sit there and say that I'm being disrespectful to other people when I clearly said, you guys already know how I do things here. I always, when somebody drop a big dono, I'm like, yo, thank you so much. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. But man, I don't think nobody can top this. You guys already know how I am. And that's nothing disrespectful to anybody else. If somebody donates more, they donate more. If somebody don't donate anything else, it is what it is. It's just, bro, come on, man. Google Eyes with the $3 says, Marlon, I like you, and you know that it's way things come across. If I hated you, I wouldn't keep donating. Like I said, my G, listen, I don't want to have any issues or anything like that with you. It's just the way how you said it and the way how it came off. I'm disrespecting anybody else who is donating less. If people donated $1, I still get hype. I'm like, yo, Larry K, thank you for the $1 or whoever it is. You know, like I'm appreciative. Doesn't matter how small it is, right? But you know that I do this full time. And you can go to anybody else's channel who is a streamer who is uploading videos, and they're not begging you for donations. They're just saying, hey, if you would like to support and donate a super chat or whatever to show some love, hey, it's optional. It's a donation. It's optional. Like, it is what it is. But to say all that, man, I don't think that was necessary, bro. I don't even think that was necessary. And that just kind of ticked me off, knowing that I do this full time. You know, like, come on, man. And for people who are sitting there, oh, it's about the money. That's just ignorant, bro. Like, it's just like if you're putting in your time into something, right? Obviously, money is going to come some type of way. You know, you don't have to beg or ask. Like, people know that you're on here every single day working. So regardless if it's 2 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours, doesn't matter how long. If God puts it on somebody's heart to drop something, they're going to drop it. Like, it is what it is. People want to be generous enough, nice enough, they'll drop it. You know, you don't have to force anybody or beg anybody anything. Just saying, bro. But a lot of that stuff, too, is like a lot of people are jealous, and a lot of people just, you know, they just don't want to see somebody that, you know, they would like to be in that position thrive, if that makes sense. I'm just saying. Byron, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate the love, man. Says nobody goes to work with the intention of not getting paid. Do you? He says, do what you do, bro. Hey, man, listen, it's crazy because I guess a lot of people would consider me as a legend on YouTube because I've started YouTube when I was like, I would say 19 years old. Like, I was like 19 years old, bro. And I was doing YouTube back in the day, right? I was doing unboxings. I was known for my unboxing videos. I was known for, like, my voice acting stuff didn't start taking off until like 2014. And then Nintendo got involved. Like, how many, okay, let me say that. I'm not trying to toot my horn here, but a lot of the OG people that's been around for years, they know where I'm coming from. Like, they know I've been working on this platform for years. For years, they've been knowing I've been working on this platform, right? Doing voice acting stuff. That's how I started my channel. That's how I started this channel, with voice acting, not news, none of that, voice acting. And the voice acting was so good that Nintendo emailed me and said, hey, do you want to be a brand ambassador? And that's how it started for me.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
And if people can sit there and say, oh, voice acting is not hard work. Oh, yes, it is. Because not everybody can do voice acting. And I was doing voice acting for Nintendo characters. How many people can say that, oh, they did voice acting on YouTube and then Nintendo emails them and say, hey, do you want to work with us? I had to sign NDA forms and this and that. Then I became a Nintendo brand ambassador. Come on, bro. Like, I have a lot of different things under my belt. I didn't just sit around and beg anybody to reach out to me. Like, I put in the work. That's what you do. You put in the work and then you receive what you receive. You feel me? So if that wasn't legendary, I don't know what is. I'm just saying. Oh, what the heck? Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Kmar, you keep that up. Kmar, you keep that up, bro. You're going to be at the round table. Thank you so much for the $100 donation. I appreciate the blessing. God bless you. God bless your store basket. Says showing support. Been a fan for a while. Can't wait for you to play God of War Ragnarok. Let's go, man. Hey. Woo. Man, my heart is beating through my chest right now. Holy freaking, with a big 100. Oh, man. Listen. And, well, thank you so much, Kamar, for the $100, bro. If you think that I'm a clown, right? If you think that I'm a clown, bro, then why are you here? Why are you watching a clown? My whole thing is this: why are you watching a clown? That's my whole thing. So I'm not gonna feed into your negative thoughts in your head or what do you have to say. But if you think I'm a clown, well, hey. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't know. You're watching the wrong individual, because I'm not a clown. So if you think that I'm a clown, then you need to go somewhere else and go watch somebody else. Okay? Ah, man. Shout outs to Kamar, bro. Wow. 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 Man, I appreciate it. You see the irony in the conversation, you know, it's funny how life works, right? We're sitting here talking about donations and people saying what they're saying about donations or what they feel about donations. Like, you cannot stop God's blessings, bro. When God wants to bless you, he's going to bless you. He's just going to put the right people in place to allow you to do this. Every content creator, big or small, as soon as they channel get to a certain level, they expect money, right? Because they feel like they're putting in time and editing their videos or doing thumbnails or doing research or whatever the case may be. They're expecting money some way, shape, or form. Now, if you're expecting money out the gate, not going to happen. You're going to have to put in some work. You're going to have to put in at least 3 or 4 years of work. Like, that's just the way it works. That's just how life works. You can't expect money to come. And I was telling my cousin the same thing. I'm like, bro, like, if you're a brand new streamer, like, your main focus should be your content. Put quality content out there, right? And build a relation, not even just the content, but build a relationship with your audience. Let them know who you are as a person, right? Let them feel like they're a part of something, right? And then from there, you know, things will happen. You know, things will snowball from there. Like, that's one thing I could say about Etika, you know, is that it's crazy because, you know, while his fan base was toxic for the most part, man, like, they did embrace him, you know, like, they did support him. Like, there was a lot of chargebacks and everything like that, but dude had a lot of financial help at one, like, when he was in his prime, man. And obviously, you know, he would get those same type of people that will come in and say, oh, it's about the money and this and that, or, oh, he's just doing it for this and doing it. Who cares? At the end of the day, people are always going to have something negative to say, right? Doesn't matter who you are as a content creator. Doesn't matter who you are as a person. Like, people are going to have something negative to say to drag you down. But you know what? This is social media. You just got to have a thick skin in general for people and just push through the nonsense. Like, people are going to always say garbage. All right. And me, I dismiss a situation real quick. Like, I shut somebody down real quick. You have something to say to me, you're going to get shut down real quick. Because I'm gonna shut down the conversation, nip it in the bud right there, and just leave it right there. You know what I mean? I'm not into the nonsense with people because I ain't bothering anybody. I'm on here. I do my thing every day, and that's just what it is. And I show love to everybody, and I give a lot of respect and love to everybody. That's it. Worry about these clowns, bro. But shout outs to Kamar, though. Man, I was not expecting that at all, bruh. Shout outs to Kamar, man. Ending it off with the biggest donation of the stream. My man. God. Ugh. Just getting over this CV crap.
Even further beyond.
God. Google Eyes with the $2 says, if I got a reaction wrong, I apologize. Hands up. Oh man, shout outs to Google Eyes, man. It's all love, bro. It's all love. It's all love, man. All positivity, all love. It's just the way how you said it, how it came off and everything, but it's all love, bro. We out here. Stay strong. Shout outs to Kemar, though. I can't believe that's $100 on the plate, bruh. Oh my God. Shout outs to Google Eyes for the $2, my G. Appreciate you, man. God bless. And my man Byron with the $10. And I think Byron dropped another donation as well. Oh, Kemar, you did drop $5 about the TV and stuff. Appreciate you, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Okay. Real quick. I need you guys' attention. Real quick. No nonsense. How many of you guys are buying Last of Us Part 1? Need you to comment right now. I ain't doing no poll. Need you to comment right now. How many of you guys are going to buy The Last of Us Part 1? Need to see that now in the comments. I need to see that now. Thank you so much for the subscription. Do me a favor, turn on that post notification bell. Welcome to the channel, road to 50K. How many of you guys are going to be buying The Last of Us Part 1? How many of you guys are going to be buying the A95K? How many of you guys are going to be buying God of War Ragnarok? Let me know. Let me know. Are you going to wait for a sale? Let me know. Come on, man. Let me know. Right now, I need to know. Let's see here. Nope. Not me. Might buy it. I do have 5 on it. No, cash grab. Day 1 or later on Black Friday. He says, I never played the first game, so I am. My man. Big Body Jose said, me, but not for $70. Heck no. Game of the year. No. Nope. Already played the PS4 remaster. Says I'm buying it when it goes on sale. Ah, man. Okay. It says not fit $70. Ragnarok, yes. Says I might get the A95K day 1 for God of War. My man. Larry K says yes. God of War day 1 for me. It says now he is. It says I want the 42-inch OLED Bravia A90K. Okay. It says maybe when they do a discount. Yeah, it's a wait for a sale for a lot of people. Justify that $70. Let's see here. Who else? Dallas says I'm buying The Last of Us Part 1 and God of War. Okay. So I see some of you guys haven't really played, the first Last of Us and everything. There's no hope for you, says negative. Says GTA talk to them. GTA. It says nope, cash grab. Oh God. Astral Off the Chain says Ragnarok day 1. The Last of Us and God of War day 1. Okay. Marlon, I'm not buying Last of Us Part 1. Not my cup of tea. Now Ragnarok, give me hey Ragnar, let's go. He says I'm not, but I'll get the A95X. Okay. There's no hope for you, says God of War day 1 though. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. I don't know, man. You see, like, so you getting a lot of mixed reactions. A lot of people saying they're waiting for a sale. A lot of people saying, well, they're not gonna buy it. A lot of people saying, well, cash grab. And then some people are saying that they never played it before, so they're going to be picking it up. So, hey, if you never played it before, like I said, the game is a great game. It's just the whole controversy around it, It says, hi, Marlon. Last Part 1 and God of War and PSVR 2. It says waiting for that $29.95 price tag. He said you getting MW2? Doggone right, sir. It says Marlon, check Twitter. PlayStation just released a report of God of War Ragnarok issuing a warning. Please tell me you're trolling. You trolling, right? You must have been trolling, boy. You must have been trolling. Because I'm like, Sony went out of their way to put out a tweet about God of War Ragnarok and warning fans about leaks. That'd be too much like right. That'd be too much like right. Man. Bro, that would have been too much like right. Boy, you got me quick. I was like, what? Like, man, you got me. You got me. I should have known better. I should have known better too. I was like, boy, you got me. You got me good on that one. I was like, holy freaking cow, dude. I should have thought about that one. I should have thought about that one. Says Sony dropping the ball big time. Xbox might mop the floor this whole generation. Mark my word. This coming from a growing with PlayStation. Just keep it $150. Hey, man. Listen, like I tell people all the time, you know, being too cocky does not do anything. Being too cocky does not do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're too cocky, bro, you can get knocked off the throne real easy when you're too cocky and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch and be careful, man, because you know you got other people that are hungry and thirsty after you. You got other people that are hungry and thirsty after you, so yeah, I mean, hey, man, I'm just saying. Dreamcast guy did a whole video idea. Yeah, everybody is dry. Oh, he says, oh, this dude said Sony is being so. I can't with this dude, man. Okay, y'all don't think Sony is being cocky? Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, Sony is known to be cocky. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. I can't. Xbox can barely make a game. The only floor they mopping is the one they. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. I can't with y'all today. Says, I heard a rumor about PS6 launch. They can be charging $80 or $90. Woo! Hey, man, that's way too early. But imagine paying $80 to $90, right, for a game. Which we already doing that, but I'm just saying standard wise. Standard wise. Man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Like, that's crazy, bro. People are gonna really go crazy. And if the value is not there, then hey. There you go, Sergeant. There you go, Sergeant. Oh, man. There you go, Sergeant. You already know, man. There you go. There you go. You're gonna find a new hobby. Yeah, $80 is ridiculous, bro. People complaining about $70 right now. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Say, hey Marlon, did you pre-order your Resident Evil Village DLC? No, sir. No, sir. I for some reason I'm the last minute coach on that one. If it ain't something that I'm like, oh my god, freaking out about, like, then it's just, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. I appreciate everything that y'all do, man. I want y'all to have a great day today. Spend it with y'all family and friends and all of that. No, it's not confirmed yet. This was coming from what was it again? Eidos Montreal founder, you know, when he was there. I think it was back in 2012. So he put out some information recently about it. But anyways, love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. Thank y'all for the love and for the support, man. And like Erica would say, please have yourselves a doggone good one. Love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. See you guys in the next stream, man. Love y'all. We outside. Appreciate you.
10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube, cause I did good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. Down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with